We are continuously attempting to improve the process of our lives at a speed that suits each individual. We can know where to make changes to achieve our goals if we are continually evaluating our thoughts and deeds. Here are 10 questions you should regularly ask yourself. To get to know yourself better and steer your route with awareness and clarity, write them down and review them frequently. More than just being appreciative of all the nice things you have, having an attitude of gratitude entails other behaviors as well. Being thankful alters our perspective, which then influences every aspect of our existence. According to motivational speaker Tony Robbins, feeling gratitude causes chemical changes in the brain that have an impact on both mental and physical health. This way of thinking may reduce stress, improve sleep, and make us happier and more hopeful. Our relationships, physical health, and a number of things to be grateful for all improve as a result. A healthy attitude depends on your ability to be aware of your thoughts. Buddhism's teachings on how ideas can leap from one object to another, like a monkey jumping from tree to tree, gave rise to the phrase, monkey mind. When your mind is continually wandering, it is challenging to maintain attention on any one thing. Identify your current thoughts by asking yourself this question. Is that a good thought? Or is your self-talk getting progressively worse? Make a mindful evaluation of your thoughts by naming them. If you're having trouble controlling your monkey mind, you might try pausing for a few moments to breathe or meditate. Thinking negatively can be harmful. Positive thinking puts you in a position of acceptance and possibilities. Staying positive does not mean everything will turn out okay. Rather, it means you will be okay no matter how things turn out. It can be simple to act contrary to what you believe, especially if you're exhausted or unwell. Sometimes, you could be persuaded to do something that you later regret. Understand what matters to you. And when circumstances come up, remember your own particular principles. There are always fresh problems to solve and novel approaches to take on in life. We must react to changing times and still stick to unchanging beliefs, said President Jimmy Carter. Your decision-making process might be influenced by what you value. What are your guiding principles? Follow them and often review them. How we spend our days naturally determines how we spend our lives, according to author Annie Dillard. Consider whether what you are doing with your time is helping you achieve the life you want. Are you engaging in activities that uplift and nourish you? Is this making you your best self? Or does it make you feel down? You could get the illusion that time is standing still when you are engaged in an activity that you are enthusiastic about. Being in the zone is how some describe it. You might want to reconsider how you are using the time you have been given if what you're doing seems to be the exact opposite, as though you're stuck in a never-ending rut. Stephen Covey, author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, wrote, "The key is not to prioritize what's on your schedule, but to schedule your priorities." The proverb, "birds of a feather flock together," may be familiar to you. Do the individuals you spend time with make your life better, in your opinion? Or do they just make things harder? Are you spending time in enlightening and motivating environments? Or do they cause you extra worry and frustration? You might consider reorganizing what is effective for you and what is not by asking yourself these questions. Individuals frequently exhibit strong influences from their surroundings and the people they interact with frequently. Consider the individuals who embody the values and ways of life that you aspire to. Where would you like to be to feel successful, content, and happy? By being aware of what you want, you can seek out the environments that most align with the life you want to create for yourself. Author Edmund Lee wrote, "Surround yourself with the dreamers and the doers, the believers and thinkers, but most of all, surround yourself with those who see the greatness within you, even when you don't see it yourself." How do you feel about eating? Do you eat wholesome foods that will nourish you and advance your health? Are you quickly eating whatever is available? Or do you deliberately select foods that will provide your body with the nutrition it needs to perform at its best via meal planning? Do you ever use food to ease your pain, boredom, or sadness? Do you consume too much of the meals you chose because they simply taste good? We are continuously flooded with offers and advertisements for various cuisines. Also, our brains are programmed to respond to sights, sounds, and fragrances that entice us with promises of enjoyment and fulfillment. What exactly are you doing for your body, though? By asking this question each time you eat, you can be mindful of what choices you are making for your health. We occasionally need to tidy our lives. Living a familiar life can be relaxing. Yet occasionally, we might need to assess the situation and perform some light housekeeping. When something in our lives isn't working, we can decide whether to make a change or just let it go entirely. It might be useful to evaluate what's working for us and what isn't, whether it's in regard to work, home, economics, relationships, health, or something else. It can be tiring to hold on to something that is no longer helpful. Allowing it to go can provide room for new possibilities. Author Eckhart Tolle wrote, "Sometimes letting things go is an act of far greater power than hanging on." Do you usually respond right away when something happens? Or do you take a moment to reflect before answering? According to author Bodhi Sanders, when you respond, you allow others to dominate you. You are in charge when you answer. Survival instincts are the basis for reactions. There is no time to deliberate over one's words or deeds. How precisely do you believe you can be when acting without previously considering your options? It requires more thought to respond. We can pause and make a deliberate choice based on a rigorous examination of the situation, according to Jim Taylor, Ph.D. Life is 10% what occurs to you and 90% how you react to it, the author Charles Swindoll once said. It's better to give than to receive, we've all heard. While both can be pleasurable, there is a reason why giving is beneficial. Giving, according to the Cleveland Clinic, can be beneficial to your physical and mental health. According to research, it can help lower blood pressure, boost self-esteem, make you happier, and even help you live longer. It is every man's obligation to put back into the world at least the equivalent of what he takes out of it, physicist Albert Einstein said. Stay on track and ask yourself this question often. You wouldn't get in your car without knowing where you're going or what your destination is. Have a goal and always ask yourself if what you're doing now is pointing you in the right direction. Indian leader Gandhi stated, "The future depends on what we do in the present." By checking within yourself often, you can be sure to be more in alignment with the life you want to create and acquire an awareness of how to stay on track to get there. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic week. If you believe this video has added value to your understanding of life, please like and subscribe to the channel for more life-changing content.